Sometimes I wonder, when did it start? This exhausting, never-ending cycle of comparison. When did I first look at someone else and think, I'm not enough? Was it in high school when that one kid always had the newest sneakers, perfect skin, and a girlfriend while I was awkwardly hiding behind oversized hoodies and acne? Or maybe it was college, watching people breeze through classes, join clubs, network, post smiling group photos, while I felt like I was always one step behind just trying to stay afloat. Maybe it wasn't any single moment, maybe it's just been a slow, creeping shadow that's followed me into adulthood. Because now I compare myself to everyone, and I'm tired, so damn tired. You wake up, you check your phone, within seconds your brain is flooded with snapshots of other people's lives, promotions, engagements, beach vacations, six-pack abs, happy couples, happy families, perfect apartments, perfect mornings, perfect everything. And then you look around at your own life. Dishes in the sink, an inbox full of unanswered emails. You forgot to buy groceries again. You're still in the same job. You haven't traveled in months. You haven't been to the gym in weeks. And there it is, that familiar voice in your head. You should be doing better. Why aren't you like them? What's wrong with you? But here's the thing. Why the hell do we have to measure ourselves against everyone else? Why is success only valid if it looks like someone else's? Why do I feel like I'm behind just because someone I barely know bought a house at 28, or started a business during a pandemic, or posted a picture from Paris with hashtag living my best life? Why do we let strangers set the standard for our happiness? And it's not just social media, it's everywhere. You mention your job and someone says, "Oh, you're still there?" You talk about your apartment and someone says, "I thought you'd have bought by now." You say you're single, and people look at you like you're broken. Why is everyone in such a rush to make us feel like we're late to some invisible finish line? The worst part? I've done it too. I've scrolled through someone's life and thought, I wish that were me. I've looked at a friend's career and wondered what I'm doing wrong. I've compared my body, my clothes, my car, my entire existence to someone else's highlight reel. And I hate that because I don't want to live like this. I don't want to feel like I have to earn my worth by outpacing someone else. I don't want to shrink the beauty of my own life just because someone else's looks brighter from a distance. I remember once sitting in my car after a long day. I had just seen a post from an old classmate who'd apparently started their own tech company. They had a team, an office, press coverage, and I was just stuck in traffic, eating a gas station sandwich, tired, alone, scrolling. I remember this deep, aching feeling in my chest. Not even jealousy, just this crushing sense of inadequacy, like I was losing some silent competition I never even agreed to enter. Have you ever felt that? Like your life is perfectly fine until you see someone else's? Why do we let other people's stories rewrite our own in real time? And yet, every day we keep doing it. Like it's some unspoken rule. Compare, compete, collapse. We compare our bodies to people with personal trainers and nutritionists. We compare our jobs to people with family connections and Ivy League degrees. We compare our relationships to curated posts with matching outfits and staged breakfasts. And then we wonder why we're anxious, why we can't sleep, why nothing ever feels enough. But here's what I've been trying to tell myself lately. My path is mine. My pace is valid. My story doesn't have to look like yours to matter. Because growth isn't linear. Success isn't universal. Happiness isn't one size fits all. Maybe I'm not where I thought I'd be at this age, but maybe that's okay. Maybe I'm learning things that can't be measured in LinkedIn updates or before and after photos. Maybe healing doesn't make a good post. Maybe surviving is sometimes the most heroic thing we can do, and no one ever sees it. I'm tired of feeling like I have to catch up to people I don't even know. Tired of letting likes and views and job titles dictate how I feel about myself. Tired of believing that I need to be someone else to be worthy. When did we decide that we're only as good as the image we project? When did life become a constant PR campaign? And why can't we just exist? Sometimes I want to scream at the sky. Why do I have to compare myself to everyone just to feel like I'm allowed to exist? Why do I need to be impressive to be enough? Isn't it enough to be kind, to be trying, to be here, still breathing, still showing up, still figuring it out? So no, I don't have a six-figure income. I don't own property. I don't have a personal brand. But I have people who care about me. I have mornings where I wake up and feel hopeful. I have moments of laughter, of peace, of real connection. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's everything. So if you're tired like I am, tired of the constant measuring, the self-doubt, the invisible scoreboard, know this. You're not alone. You're not failing. You're not behind. You're human. And that's messy and beautiful and imperfect. And it's enough. Let's stop comparing. Let's start living.